the way to the edge, line it up by looking at it, and then you'll be able to begin. So we're going to start from the bottom, and we're just going to mark off 2 inches. Okay, so right above our ruler, make a little hash mark, and then we'll go ahead and do the same thing above. Again, line that up. All right, there we go. Now, we're going to want to go ahead and continue all the way across. So you can line this up, and we'll go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16, of course, is the end. Now, you might notice that it actually doesn't hit 16 inches on this. I don't know if you can see that. The literal edge of the canvas is probably 15 inches and maybe 7/8. That's okay. As long as you're going across and you're measuring it from the left to right on both top and bottom, you'll be absolutely fine. You get into trouble is when you reverse it and you measure from right to left on the top and then left to right on the bottom. They're not going to match up. Your lines are going to be kind of wonky and they're not going to be straight. So just make sure that you measure it the same way and you'll be just fine. So let's continue this process here. So we have this all lined up with 2. We'll go 2, 4. Try to make sure your ruler is parallel to the bottom, not at an angle, or you're going to have some lines that are askew. Doesn't have to be perfect, but just try to get it so that you see it straight across, flush with that canvas. So we're going to go ahead and just put in our marks here. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and 14. All right, so now we've got that. And we will go ahead and do some markings the other way. So we'll go ahead and just kind of get this. Now I'm turning my head, and you might have to turn your head too with this, just to make sure you got the ruler lined up flush to the bottom. Okay, 2, 4, 6. Let's make sure we got this parallel here. 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 is right there. And that'll take us to the top. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other side, again, starting at the bottom. Get that ruler lined up so it's nice and parallel with the edge. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Okay, so now we've got hash marks all the way around here, and you can see how this looks. We've got our lines all lined up here.